I hope you guys are ready for a bourbon review because I'm ready to give one right after this. All right, guys, we've got the Bradshaw. I know I said I would do a proper review on it. I did a little sort of a half review on it when I did my road trip episode, the recap. So we're going to pour a little of it. You know, I've already opened it. Full disclosure, already had a little taste of it, but I did not dissect it the way I could have. So, well, that's not enough. We got to get a proper taste. There we go. All right. Get down in there, cork. All right, so Bradshaw Bourbon. This is Terry Bradshaw endorsed signature stuff here. The story behind this, it is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, crafted in the heart of Kentucky, bourbon country. Terry Bradshaw's name's on it. It's 103.8 proof, 51.9%. So it doesn't say barrel proof cask strength on it. So I don't know what they, this is batch number 0002. Dos. Say born in Owensburg, Kentucky. What does that say? 4-time champion. So whatever. But the story behind this, that's what I was going to get at, is they were trying to up the price on it, and they're saying it's more of a premium bourbon whiskey, but he didn't want to charge a premium price because he said, I want everyone to be able to enjoy this. I don't know how much that is hyped or whatnot. I do know it has a buttery note to it from what I had tasted on the road trip recap, but let's get into this bourbon a little bit deeper. All right, on the nose, it's a very caramelly nose, and it noses below the 103.8 proof. There is no ethanol punch from this. Picking up not a lot of wood notes in it, an oaky or anything, but it's just creamy. It smells creamy, and you can pick up that buttery caramel coming out of there. Little bit, a hint maybe of some spice to it. I don't know a mash bill on this. I didn't look it up. I didn't do all that. So the color on it though, medium to lighter amber. There's no age statement on here either. So, aged. Okay, so it's just the minimum of 2 years in new charred oak. That goes to the coloration. It's going to be a little lighter in color due to the younger aging process or time in the barrel. There's some little bright notes in it that come through, but mostly they're mellow. So let me get the tongue wet. Yep, it's that buttery note. Very familiar from the last time. Very light in flavor. I didn't really bring that up, but highly drinkable. I don't know. I think that probably more hype than anything about, hey, we're going to charge more. No, don't do that. Because if this had been aged 10 years or 12 years or something like that, and they still had the price down, then I'd be like, yeah, okay. Not a lot of floral in that. Not a lot of spices coming through. The finish has a decent little punch to it, but that is it's 103.8 proof. Now it's certainly not up there around the 127 for the Elijah Craig barrel proof or anything like that, but I do have some lighter barrel proofs around 118, but this one's barely punching above the bottled and bond 100 proof. All right, so the caramel is the forward note. But that buttery, butterscotchy, and I know I said this before on the other video, don't think scotch when you drink this. It's not that forward, but I'm getting hints of that across the mid to deep palate. And, you know, I'm not going to pour a monkey shoulder by it or an Ardbeg or anything, but it does have some of those little hints of scotchiness to it. That butterscotchy, buttery flavor you get, that's common among, well, unless you get a really peated scotch and then all you taste is, well, all I taste at that point is ashtray, but, you know. Very, very drinkable for a over 100 proof. Easy to sip, neat. There is some tiny hints of maybe a bready note in there, maybe even an earthy tone to it, but you really have to dig for it. This is more of a straightforward butterscotch caramel, a hint of, let me take another one. If I had to pick a fruit for it, it's just, there's not a lot of fruit to this. I'm not even getting the basic apple, apricot, anything like that, pear. This is more of a very subdued, maybe a darker note in there, possibly like in the background, maybe plum, something like that. Boy, that is drinkable though. Man, that's an easy sipper. This drinks way below its alcohol content. Now, that's one thing I'll give it to. It does do that. And if you want a really enjoyable bourbon and you don't want to be sitting there dissecting a million notes, here you go. And it is extremely sippable. Neat, right out of the snifter. But all in all, for me personally, it's leaving me just a little flat because it's not taking me on that big roller coaster ride of notes and explosions happening all over the place. It's pretty much center of tongue to mid palate with a medium short finish on it. And most of that I think is due to its proof. I'm not getting a lot of warmth off of it. I'm not getting that tickle in the top of my stomach off of it like I do off of some other bourbons. But just to sit around and discuss your day with someone, this is a great bourbon. I wouldn't put ice in it. I think it would just dissipate. The flavor would probably be gone. One of the easier ones above 100 for sure. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I would recommend this for a noob or even a bourbon pro that just wants to have something around, to have a little change up in it, not have to overthink it. Yeah, it's an easy sipper. I'm glad I got it. I'm going to continue to sip on it every once in a while. So guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. As always, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell down there for notifications, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.